All right, hello, welcome to the weather update. It is 9:45, June 5th, 2023, and hopefully you got a chance to enjoy some of the blue sky we had. You can kind of see the clear sky that was kind of over us. We had some clouds, especially over the eastern part of Long Island, but the western part of Long Island, say west of Nichols Road, was partly sunny over Jersey as well. But you can see the line here differentiating between cleaner air and all this wildfire smoke that has come down from Canada. And you can see it's over New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, and you can see, look at all these fires going here in Quebec, still going completely out of control in Quebec, and not to mention we still have the fires over here too as well in Alberta. Looks like there's some clouds over there. Maybe that's raining over there, but you can see all this smoke that's heading our way, and we have air quality advisories in effect as a result of this smoke. Let's first take a look at the satellite loop for today, and you can clearly see. Look at that. Wow. Those fires are exploding there. So first look at us. You can see the smoke coming in here. All right, and then take a look at this. We could slow this down a little bit. In fact, just pause it, and I'll just do it frame by frame here. So you can see, look at all that smoke that's heading our way. This is very thick smoke. A lot of it's near the surface, too, Pennsylvania, New York. And take a look at these fires now exploding in Quebec here. These things are just exploding, and I had a feeling they would when the wind hit them. And sure enough, they are. And look at all that smoke. This is going to be some really, really thick smoke that's going to be heading our way. Some of the thickest I think we've seen so far this year, perhaps maybe the thickest in history. That is completely obscuring the sun in this area. So this is all heading our way with around the low here, and the high northwest flow is going to bring all that smoke right down to us. You can see that right here. So, and yes, they actually did bring it up on the TV today on News 12, the smoke, but they kind of just say it's going to be hazy. It's smoke from wildfires. They use the phrase hazy. It's smoke, all right, and that kind of shows what is coming our way right there. That is quite a lot of smoke that is coming our way. So I'll just show you what the sky looked like today, and I did actually enjoy some of the blue sky today and got to the pines for a little bit, even though we had some clouds around because we know that it's going to be hazy, really hazy the next couple of days. This is what it looked like here in the Pine Barrens here, enjoying some of that blue sky before we kiss this blue sky goodbye, and some puffy clouds, cumulus clouds you had during the day. Got some more pictures here of the clouds, showing you what it looked like here. Again, some nice, pretty clouds in the sky, and you also had some cirrus and cirrocumulus as we got toward the afternoon, later in the afternoon. See some of that pretty cirrocumulus there against the blue sky. Won't be seeing that tomorrow, that's for sure. Just going to see a very thick, obscured sky with the smoke. That's what we're going to see tomorrow. It won't be looking like this, that's for sure. I can see that nice blue sky there. And again, you can sort of see the smoke rolling in here to the left here. This is Southern Pond, but you can see the smoke on the horizon there to the left approaching. And as we got toward the evening, you could definitely see the effects of it already. And you can see that the sun is reddish. We had cloud deck, but the sun is reddish. And you can definitely see that effect there, that milky haze in the sky there. So let's go to the smoke models here. I guess we'll talk about the current conditions, and then we'll go to the smoke models. We'll do that first. And you can see all these air quality alerts all across the country due to smoke. We have it in New York as well. So we'll read the statement for the air quality alert. And this is from the New York State of Environmental Conservation. DEC has issued an air quality advisory for our area. It's from midnight tonight, so midnight Tuesday night. All right. They said fine particulates. So this is due to wildfire smoke, again, from Quebec. So this is across the whole area. I'm sure New Jersey will be involved in it as well. And you can see something showing up on the radar here. I don't know if that's a shower or a wildfire. I don't think it's a wildfire. Has it rained in that area? I don't think it is, but I don't know. It's a good question. We'll go to the MODIS here and just take a look at this MODIS again. Well, we'll look at a few more of them here. And you can see just these fires just exploding over here. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts what's going on in Quebec right now. And it's not just southern Quebec. It's all over. You got fires over here, too, even further north. All right. So it's just unheard of to see it like this. Of course, if we add layers, we add the fires, and thermal anomalies here, and go back here, you'll see that now we have a new layer, and that shows all the fires burning up there. Nothing burning in our area, but this shows, again, all the fires burning up there. We do have a fire weather statement as well because it's going to be a little dry, so we actually have fire. I thought I heard about a fire weather watch tomorrow that we'll have to watch for as well, just because it's been so dry and the gusty winds. Don't see it up here. Oh, here it is, fire weather watch. So fire weather watch is going to be in effect, and I believe this is it's actually issued from Mount Holly, Tuesday morning through Tuesday evening. This includes New Jersey as well, and it really should include our area too, because again, it's been very dry. It should include Long Island too. So again, we could have some fires here too. It's like everything is just burning. So let's go back to the Modus and actually, I think there was another layer here that we could add, so we could remove the fires, or we can keep that in there. Aerosols. I don't know if we can do that. Let's see if this will show up here. I guess not. But yeah, so let's get to these smoke let's get to the current conditions now. Or maybe we're waiting for it to load. I don't know, but let's get to the current conditions right now. And you'll see, again, these air quality alerts in effect. It was definitely warmer today. And we had sea breezes develop along the South Shore late in the evening. Well, early evening hours. 63, not as cool as it has been. Unfortunately, I got to have the air conditioner on here. Of course, it's like 71 or 72 in the alley. Just got to put the air conditioner on. That's it. And with the smoke around, it's probably a good idea anyway. And you'll see temperatures were more closer to normal today. We've gotten to the 70s. See those northeast winds gusting quite a bit throughout the day there at Islip. And then we had, you could see the sea breeze that develop around 7:30 this evening there. Never got here, though. Not in central Nassau. So let's go look at the highs. And you see highs generally mid-70s. But as you got into Jersey, a little bit warmer. Well, mid-70s there, too. Or maybe a little more upper 70s. That's because they had a little more sun over there, and upper 70s in the city as well. Other than that, low to mid 70s on Long Island, and of course the East End, where they didn't really get much sunshine at all. It was only in the 60s. Lows, looks like they get some radiational cooling at West Hampton, 43. Otherwise, around 50 degrees for most of Long Island, and upper 40s for New Jersey, and mid 50s for the city, of course. Holding the heat in, probably includes the alley. So let's go back to this. We'll look at our climate statistics for today. So Islip, high of 73, normal high 74, so 1 degree off on that, below normal. The low was 50, normal low is supposed to be 57, so it's getting pretty chilly at night. So low got down to, so that's about 4 degrees below normal for Islip, Central Park, 76, 3 degrees below normal at Central Park. So still averaging below normal with the temperatures. Okay, let's get to those smoke models here and take a look at the latest we have on these smoke models for tomorrow. In fact, I'm going to go to the 21Z because this goes a little more. And we'll go to the vertically integrated smoke first on the RAP model, and you'll see just how thick this smoke is going to be that we're going to getting. And you can see, take a look at all that thick smoke. You almost have purples over us. This is through tomorrow here. And is there any improvement for Wednesday? No, there's not going to be any improvement for Wednesday. So we're going to be in the smoke for at least the next couple of days and probably need air quality alerts. But it's not just the vertically integrated smoke, which shows the smoke aloft. We're also going to have near-surface smoke as well. So getting this started, you'll see here that is pretty thick near-surface smoke through tomorrow and maybe by Wednesday it'll ease a little bit. It might, but look, there's another cloud coming. So we're going to be dealing with this smoke for a while, all right? And these fires aren't getting any better. And you can see all of them just flaring up here and just putting more smoke down across the Northeast. So let's go to the HRRR, which will be the next one we're going to look at here. See, don't have enough the 0Z run. We'll look at the 23Z run. We only get 5 hours out of these? We get 22Z run. All right. We'll use a couple of models here. Look at this, all right? So HRRR, look at that. That is the vertically integrated smoke right there. And you see how thick it is. It's real thick. Those purples are very, very high. So expect to see a very dim, strange-looking sun tomorrow. Worse than the last time, folks. All right, it's going to be worse than the last time. And we look at the near-surface smoke. Look at all that. So that's all going to be it's spreading across a large area of the country. Not just our area, but, down into the Ohio area. It's spreading across pretty much the whole East Coast at this point. So, yeah, this is bad. This is really, really bad. I want you to see that. You can see that. But, yeah, let's go to the there are a couple of other things here. Hourly wildfire potential. This is another thing that I've never looked at before, which kind of shows, I guess, the potential. You can see it's up in Canada. Look, it's starting to grow in our area, too, a little bit. So this is why we got to be concerned, all right, about wildfires, all right? Looking at the weather map, you'll see this is this cold front here. And all this did was touch off some thunderstorms, started new fires in Quebec, and kick up the winds. So it doesn't really help the situation at all. It actually makes it worse. So it's going to be very, very smoky, smokier than I don't think any of us have ever been through at this point. So it's going to be very interesting to see. Looking at your radar, you can see there are a couple of showers up around Ottawa. It's not going to help at all. And you'll see, again, they're getting the good news is Nova Scotia is getting a lot of rain. But Quebec, no. So at least Nova Scotia, I think they get some reprieve. But Canada as a whole is just suffering. And not a whole lot of rain across the Northeast. So let's go to the models here and look at the surface. There's your low, again, right over Nova Scotia, just sitting there, spinning around, and stuck because there's no jet stream to move anything along. So tomorrow, we have a cold front move through. That could touch off some showers and thunderstorms. Take a look at how tight those isobars are over Quebec. This is not good. The fires are going to get even worse on Wednesday. It's going to get even worse. I'm telling you, these are going to be the worst wildfires by a mile that Quebec has ever seen. All right? This low is going to sit here. You got the sandwich between the high. Wednesday, we're going to have a lot of smoke probably. You can see it's just going to rotate right around through there. Thursday, it looks like it's trying to develop like a little, that low is trying to like back up a little bit. Just kind of like, it just sits there. It's just very weird setup. Have the instability, basically, that you're going to have. Here's Friday, all right? There's the high that's building down there. And eventually, and then the weekend, I mean, still not much rain here right through the weekend. It's not looking like we're going to see that much rain. Same thing for Quebec. So not much rain right through the weekend, unfortunately. So let's go to the HRRR model, and we will go to the... Actually, we'll go to the... Let's go to the precipitation first. So here we go, and you'll see, again, just isolated showers and thunderstorms up in Quebec. That's it. That's not going to help. That's going to actually trigger new fires. All right, so as far as our area, we'll see some isolated showers and thunderstorms tomorrow with this cold front that's going to be coming through. And be very isolated, mainly in the afternoon. It dies down by the evening a little bit. And you'll see, again, some of those isolated showers and thunderstorms there. However, again, all that wildfire smoke can have the habit of inhibiting thunderstorm development. So that's another factor here. And then as we get into Wednesday, that low kind of pulls away. We don't have any shower chances. We'll have less clouds, but lots of smoke probably. And then as we get, this is as far as it goes on the HRRR. So let's go to the dew points and wind flow. So you take a look at this cold front that's going to come on through. All right, so you see dew points are a little higher right now. Tomorrow, we're going to have a light northwest wind to west wind, which is going to mean tomorrow is going to be warmer than today with that westerly wind. Maybe a little bit of a southwest wind. And then the cold front winds up coming through toward the evening. So you see the winds shifting off to the northwest a little bit. It's a weak cold front, but it's going to just reinforce the dry air. Here we are for Wednesday, light westerly winds, and the dew points stay fairly low. Maybe the sea breezes will bring up the dew points a little bit along the coast, which would help avert any fire potential, but things are just very dry. So here we go into tomorrow. Tonight's not going to be as cool. Probably lows 55 to 60. Tomorrow is going to be a lot warmer. We're going to get probably well into the probably highs in the upper 70s, close to 80 degrees. I think a lot of places are going to see close to 80. And then maybe a sea breeze. There could also be some cooling from any showers or thunderstorms that develop. They'll be very widely scattered, though. They really won't bring much rain at all. Maybe if you're lucky, a quarter of an inch. Then it'll be cooler tomorrow night with behind that front, so we'll have lows in the low 50s. And then for your Wednesday, highs will be back into the mid-70s. So tomorrow we'll have one shot of being above normal, but then we're back to around normal to below normal again. All right. Looking at the GFS, which we can also look at here. Here's the GFS. You'll see similar deal. All right, mid-70s. Tomorrow will be warmer, mid-70s for Wednesday. Thursday, we cool off a little more. And again, looking at the wind flow, you see it stays a light wind flow out of the north. And then for Friday, continuing light wind flow, light winds. And if you go through Friday, you'll see again, still cooler, all right, which that can indicate more cloud cover. So let's go to the skies on the GFS. These are just clouds, all right, that we're looking at here. So I'm going to show smoke. So you can see only clouds to start. And tomorrow we'll probably have partly sunny conditions like today. Have to watch out for those widely scattered showers and thunderstorms. Hopefully we can get at least some of the clouds out of the way because the sunset is going to probably look crazy tomorrow. And we will get a lot more of the clouds out of the way, I think, on Wednesday. And then Thursday, you'll see this low kind of just push more clouds into the area. Thursday, Friday, probably have more in the way of cloudiness and maybe some scattered shower chances, though, again, not really much in the way of rainfall. If we look at the total accumulated precip here through Friday, it's barely anything. So we're still hurting for rain. So let's go to back to the skies, and I'll look at a few more models here. RGM here, because we know the GF, that's a low-resolution cloud model. So let's start with the RGM first. And so RGM doesn't really, it shows sunshine, and then the clouds build in the afternoon, a couple of showers, and then maybe we lose the clouds, hopefully by sunset, which would be good. Get to see that crazy sunset. Wednesday, similar deal. I think we'll have clouds pop up in the afternoon. Unfortunately, the timing of these clouds popping up really messes up the sunsets, which would be annoying if you want to see a crazy sunset. But the sun is going to look crazy even during the middle of the day. And honestly, I think the smoke is so thick, you're not even going to be able to see it set. Best off, if you want to see the sun, probably sunrise is probably a better way if you want to look at the sunrise, and that means you got to get going early. But you'll see here, again, a lot of clouds, a lot more clouds for Thursday. So, yeah, unfortunately, not really seeing any really it's this stupid low that's hanging out here. That's kind of just throwing all the instability our way. This is the RGEM model here. But that low is also pulling the smoke down. All right, if we had a ridge or a westerly flow, then we wouldn't be seeing the smoke. It would be, so this is just a setup but I still think the smoke could inhibit any rain development. That's usually what happens. Let's look at another model, the NAM. For the skies and precipitation as well. So we'll do the skies here. So here's tomorrow, and again, you'll see those clouds pop up in the afternoon. However, maybe by the evening when the sun sets, they'll be out of the way. And you'll get a chance to see this crazy sunset, which the sun will probably disappear an hour before sunset, knowing how thick that smoke's going to be. Wednesday, we have that instability that pops up in the afternoon and evening hours. That's as far as we got on that. All right, we'll look at the precipitation field as well for tomorrow. And tomorrow, it's the NAM obviously being more amplified, shows a couple of showers and thunderstorms perhaps. Don't be surprised with all that smoke around that the rain that falls might be sooty. Keep that in mind for tomorrow if there is a shower or thunderstorm. You might have sooty rain with that smoke, and then it kind of dies down, and then get to Wednesday, and it's more more stable. Though it's still trying to develop a little something toward the afternoon. All right, but again, with all that smoke, I would think it would tendency to inhibit the development of any storms. So let's go to the Ventu Sky. This is the last model we'll go ahead and look at here tonight, and let's visualize tomorrow. All right, so here's tomorrow. Again, you can see. It's I just want to put this up here and just show you what's going on in Canada with these winds again. So when we go to wind gusts, you'll see the winds start picking up. And again, this storm here is really cranking the winds over here. Luckily, it's not over here. But as we go into Wednesday, this is our concern here. The winds start picking up in Canada, and this is going to be a problem. Those tight isobars, dry air, maybe a chance of a shower, but again, the thunderstorms are not going to help the situation at all, one bit. All right, not going to help one bit. We can look at clouds on this too as well, and we can do that. So I'll move this back to tomorrow, and you'll see again those clouds will develop later on in the day. It could be a shower, a thunderstorm, and then the HRRR seems to get rid of it by 6. So hopefully we can get rid of it and see that weird sun, which is going to look really weird tomorrow night. And you'll see it looks like it's trying to develop a sea breeze. There probably will be one. Actually, probably be one earlier, and then it's going to kind of die off later on when that front comes through. But it's going to be a crazy, crazy looking sun tomorrow. I'm telling you, it's going to be absolutely nuts. And any showers or storms that develop could have soot from the fires. That's another thing they're not even bringing up. I mean, it's, they're talking about it, but this should be the number one weather story. But it's not, they just want to ignore it. But I'm here to talk about it. That's why I'm talking about it a lot with this smoke situation. It's going to be some of the worst smoke I think we've ever seen in quite some time, if ever, in recorded history here in the Northeast and on Long Island. So get ready. It's going to be bad. That's going to wrap up this weather update. Have a good night.